Hey guys, welcome back. So for today's video, I'm sharing my hair routine slash wave slash curl routine using my Dyson airwrap. I love this thing. It's some of the best money I ever spent. It's seriously all I use, and I just really love how it has so many tools in one. It has the blow dryer, the round brush, the like straightener, sleek thing, whatever the hell this thing is called. What is this? I like it. But the tools I'll be using today are these smaller size barrels. This comes in the kit, and the other barrel is a little bit larger. It's this one. I'm using the smaller one. This is what I use to get a more curly curl. But before we get into it, I do want to share, I'm collaborating with Mejuri on today's video. I'm wearing some new pieces from them that I'm excited to share with you guys. So we're officially in spring. Summer is almost here, and that means spring and summer wedding season has arrived, and I do think getting the perfect accessory for a wedding guest look is so important. Even if maybe you're the bride and you have some wedding events, I think adding the correct accessories can really complete your whole look. So I'm wearing this matching bracelet and necklace that I just love. I've been wearing it a lot recently. I like how it just has that little tiny pop of color, and I love the beads. It's just perfect. So this is the square gemstone beaded necklace with green onyx, and then the matching bracelet. So they're both really, really nice, and I like the way it complements the white as well. It just kind of is a nice pop of something different. You guys know I love my gold, and I've been liking silver, but it's nice to have a pop of something, and I do think that green would be my choice of color for any type of pop with my accessories. Just neutral enough, but still a little bit different. It stands out. My earrings, these hoops are from Mejuri as well, but the piece that I'm highlighting today are these little sphere cluster studs. They're just the perfect delicate addition to an ear stack, or you could wear them on their own, and they're stunning. I know when I wear a wedding guest dress, they can be something a little bit more formal, something, summery and flowy. I like to keep my jewelry a little bit more simple, but I still love to accessorize. So things like this that are very dainty, but still stylized enough that look like they had a lot of thought put into them, are perfect for occasions like that. So I would definitely suggest checking out Mejuri for all of your wedding guest needs coming up, or just in general. You can wear these pieces wherever, and they're great. I know you guys all know and love Mejuri. They're a fantastic brand, so I'm gonna link everything below so you guys can check them out, and shout out to them for collaborating with me on today's video. So here's what we're starting with. I actually just washed it today, so this is day one of my hair schedule, and I did my whole hair care routine that I talked about a few videos back. I'm gonna link that below. I'm not gonna mention any of those products here because I don't want it to be repetitive, but if you guys are interested in my post-shower routine, I will link that below so you guys can check it out. So I did all that, but one thing I didn't mention in the video was this root pump, because this isn't really hair care, this is more for styling, and that's what we're talking about today. So this is the root pump by Big Sexy Hair. Oh, it's just called Sexy Hair now, so they rebranded, I guess. Root pump by Sexy Hair. I just hit it in my roots and then blow dried my hair. I didn't do like a blowout or anything fancy. I literally just hit it with a blow dryer until we had dry hair. So I didn't even really style my bangs today either. I just hit them with a blow dryer like I mentioned, and I have a whole routine on my reels and on my shorts if you guys want to see how I style my bangs. I just have like some front pieces slash curtain bangs. I'll link that below so you guys can check it out if you want to see how I normally do it, but they just kind of styled kind of simply and nicely today, so I'm just going to leave them at that. I think all I'm going to do is put them in a roller so that they can be out of my face and also get a little bit more volume while I'm doing the rest of my hair. Okay, don't ask me why, but for some reason it's easier for me to section off my bangs when I put all my hair back. I don't know, it's just something I've done since cutting them. Makes it easier. I don't get like all the, random pieces of hair in my face that aren't part of the bangs. I just want this little section basically. And then I just roll away from my face, make sure it's all really in there, and then clip. And then it's nice to have the, little front pieces out of my face. And I'm not here to totally school you guys on the airwrap or anything. I'm sure a lot of you have seen tutorials already. I'm just here to show you how I use mine, but just a little tip if you're new. Which barrel you use on each side is very important. There's two for a reason. So I like my hair going away from my face, so I'm gonna choose the barrels that have the arrow going in the direction away from my face. So I use this one for this side and then this one for this side. And to be honest, I don't do anything fancy with the settings. I know people do the whole warm to cold and then they let go of it and all that kind of stuff. I just just keep it on the full strength and the full heat. I don't do anything fancy. I just turn it on and turn it off, and it works fine for me. I've tried little tricks that people have shared, and nothing's really changed my life completely, so I just keep it simple. But first, I'm gonna section off my hair. I just take the same claw clip that I used, and I usually do 3 sections. This will change depending on how thick your hair is. I also like to start with completely dry hair. I have seen people do, you know, partially damp, and then they blow it out, and that's supposed to help with the longevity of the styling. I have not noticed any difference with that, and I personally just don't like having any moisture in my hair because I feel like it makes it frizzy. So I like it to be completely dry. So the cool thing about the air wrap is that it does a lot of the work for you. You don't have to, you know, find the right position or the right angle. It wraps the hair for you, hence the name, the air wrap. So I just section it off. So I just take about probably like this size of a piece. I'm going to start on this side, obviously, and I turn it on, kind of dangle, sorry, it's going to be loud. I just kind of dangle the hair around it and let it wrap for me, and then I leave it for a few seconds and then pull it out. Turn it off and then release it. And I try not to touch it or mess with it too much because I want it to try to kind of hold its shape before I hit it with any hairspray or anything like that. So move on to another piece about the same size. And if you guys feel like your air wrap isn't grabbing your hair like it used to, or you know, maybe you think something's wrong with it, make sure you clean out the filter. They give you that little ring for a reason that helps you clean out this little filter right here, and it really does make a difference. If it's clogged, your hair is not going to attach as well to the barrel. On to the next side, I'm switching the barrel to the one that goes in the other direction. Okay, this layer is done. I do like to hit it with a bit of hairspray before I move on to the next. And I will be kind of brushing out my hair at the end of this, so I like to, you know, leave them as curly as possible, hit them with hairspray, let them kind of sit for a little bit, and then I'm gonna brush them out with a comb when we're done, just so you guys know. So just gonna do a little bit. Nothing crazy. Oh, sorry, this is also, wow, I'm a bad YouTuber. This is also the Caviar Professional Styling Working Hairspray. I told my sister who's a hairstylist, just like, can you give me some hairspray? I need some, and this is what she got me. So who knows, it must be good if she picked it out. This next layer we're doing is the thickest layer of hair. And this top one that I'm just pinning up that we're gonna be doing last are all kind of just like the face framing pieces, the top thinner pieces that are, you know, important for the styling because it just kind of brings the whole look together. I like to do those last in a smaller section. If I'm missing any pieces, which I'm sure I will, there's probably like some little stragglers, I'm gonna go through with a more up close mirror. It's just kind of hard since I'm filming this. I have my mirror farther away than I normally do, so I'm gonna need to like look at things up close in a minute. But as of right now, this layer is done. I'm gonna hit it with the hairspray and move on to the next. So for these top pieces, I like to get the barrel all the way up to the root just to get as much volume as possible and as much wave as possible. It might look a little crazy at first, but it definitely dies out once I brush it out and it just kind of falls a little bit. But I try to get it as curly as possible. About this size, same kind of size as the other pieces. So off camera, I just took a little mirror and checked the back of my hair by just looking in a mirror this way. You guys know the trick. Just to check on the pieces back there and see if there's anything that needs to be curled, and there was a few. So always check the back of your hair, because you don't want to be, you know, looking like this in the front and then have like 4 pin straight pieces in the back. You can't do that. So now I'm just gonna kind of see if there's any little things I need to touch up. I will even maybe do this after I brush it out. See if like this piece, oh no, okay, that kind of worked. I would probably usually let this sit for a little bit, but for the sake of filming this video, I am gonna brush through these lightly with a comb. I have always combed through and brushed my curls. If you guys have hair that does not hold a curl very well, and even just taking a comb or a brush would completely make everything fall, I completely understand that. Maybe just hit the ends and the top a little bit. I just don't like how, you know, frizzy everything looks right when you finish doing your hair. I love to brush through it and make it look a little bit more sleek. And I also don't like, you know, all my curls sticking together like this. I want it to look more just pretty. I don't know what other word to describe it. I just don't like how it looks like this. So what I'm gonna do is hit it with the brush, and then I'm gonna pull my bangs down and then hit it with a brush again, or a comb, sorry. Just kind of start with the ends. And you see how it just kind of bounces up like it has all that volume? I just like how it looks smooth like that. I don't like, you know, that. So it's a work in progress. And if I find any straight pieces while doing this, I will hit it with the curler again. So I'm sure you guys can see what I was talking about. This just looks so much smoother and just, I feel like feminine and just glam. So I like this. And now I'm gonna take out my bangs. I'm not sure how they're gonna look since I didn't do the full styling and I just put them in this roller. We'll see. Well, that's something, okay. Now I'm gonna brush them and just kind of put them where they need to go. Perfect. Now I'm gonna hit my hair with a bit of styling oil. This is the Davines Wee oil, or Oi oil, not sure. It's just, you know, a standard hair oil. My sister got it for me, and I literally do probably like a pea-sized amount. Yeah. And then I rub it in my hands. I don't want my hair to get greasy because my hair does get greasy pretty easily, especially being blonde. I feel like you can really see it. And I just kind of, you know, run my hands through my hair. It smells really nice, so that's a plus. Something I've been struggling with recently is having a shit ton of flyaways. So I recently found this product on Amazon. It's a hair finishing stick. It basically looks like a clear brow gel. It's like literally a mascara brush. And it just has this like pomade in here that helps slicking down flyaways. And I do have pomade and all that, you know, all that stuff that can help with that. But I don't like using anything too thick and heavy on my hair and putting it on my roots, especially on a day where I just wash my hair. And I do find that my hair is the most flyaway-ish when I just washed it. So today is day 1 wash. I'm gonna have a ton of flyaways at some point. So this is nice. And it's just light and easy to just apply. So I'm just gonna put it on my root and just slick down all the little pieces that are flying away, because that has been an issue for me. I'm gonna take this and just kind of ever so lightly. I might need to re-hit it later because I don't have like a ton of flyaways right now. But I know I will at some point. Works pretty good, I guess, you know. We'll see. I'm gonna probably apply some more in a little bit because I don't have a lot of flyaways right now. It was really cheap too. I think I got 2 tubes of that for like $7, so I'll link it below for you guys. So that pretty much wraps this up. I hope this helped you guys and gave you some useful tips and tricks on using your air wrap. I personally love mine and I just think it's great. I will personally get a few days use out of these curls tomorrow. I really like how they look. I like when they fall a little bit more and it's just kind of voluminous and just like wavy. So that's pretty much everything. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you check out Mejuri. I will have those pieces linked below and I will see you in the next one. Bye.